I think a lot of the things that went wrong in the past with corporates and some of the things that we've learned from a risk management point of view actually has got to do more with human behavior rather than the numbers behind it.
The be-all and end-all of risk management, although important, is certainly not only the mathematical models. You have to do both sides. You can't just focus on the one and leave the other one out.
The Centre for Applied Risk Management, or UARM, was established in June 2012 at the Vaal Triangle Campus of the Northwest University. We aim to meet the qualitative risk management needs of senior employees at organizations across the private and public sector.
My involvement in risk training and research goes back to the middle 1990s, around about. Jan Libbe, who was the Chief Risk Officer at ABSA, he came up with the concept saying we have the quantitative research program in terms of risk training and research has now been nicely established. In his opinion, there is a requirement for maybe a MCOM that looks more on the qualitative side of risk.
Most of the elements of risk management has got a human angle to it, and a lot of it is about perception. I do think it's an evolving art. And I think we need a lot more focus on that. I think if we as risk managers can understand the behavior of people even better, it'll help us to form a much better view of a forward-looking view of risk, which I think is critical in today's environment.
We then asked various universities who would be interested in actually launching a training program like this. And the Vaal Triangle Campus came to the table, said we would want to do it, and that's where UARM was born.
We were very excited about it. With honours degrees available for people, this was the next thing, and the market, I think, was very ready for it.
Risk can be defined as the negative effect of uncertainty on an organization's objectives. Complex organizations require greater formalization of these processes to protect them against the negative impact of risk events. We supply qualitative risk management teaching at master's and PhD levels. We also develop qualitative risk tools through our behavioural risk management research program. The UARM master's degree is endorsed by the Institute of Risk Management South Africa. In its brief existence, UARM has already earned several high-level URMSA awards for its contribution towards the development of postgraduate risk management teaching in South Africa.
UARM achieved all the strategic objectives I had for it. As a matter of fact, they exceeded my expectations. I think we've, in a very short time, registered a master's degree in bank and financial risk management initially. They got recognition from the Institute of Risk Managers twice now for their contribution in higher education. So if we talk about my expectations, I think they've exceeded my expectations.
As the first of its kind within the South African higher education realm, the centre is staffed by a team of full-time personnel and part-time contributors. As experts in their respective fields, the members of the UARM team bring together a unique blend of risk management expertise, backed by many years of industry experience.
What is unique about this program is that we work with people from industry, people that are relatively senior in their roles in industry, people who know what they want.
Also, the selection of the candidates, I think, is also very important. I don't think you're just going to get into the program, so you've got to demonstrate what your skill set is to date, what your studies have been to date, what you're going to bring to the rest of the students who are selected for the program. So I think those core elements before we even start with the delivery is important.
The key success, I think, firstly lies with our students that come with their wealth of knowledge. That is very valuable to us as lecturers, but also to create value for those students when they go back.
And it's learning from each other. Interactive sessions, the high use of experts in their field.
so that the students can, after completing this course, they can actually go back to their workplaces and really make a difference in risk management and applying risk management in the work environment.
From an academic support perspective, this has to be second to none. The academic support that you got from your lecturers and the academic staff was just amazing, to the extent that I feel very encouraged and excited about pursuing a PhD now.
I think in organizations and enterprises today, there is a focus on culture, organizational culture, and therefore also risk culture.
To the best of my knowledge, this course is unique not only in South Africa but also largely in the rest of the world, given the specific focus on the qualitative aspects of applied risk, and as well as the focus on risk culture, and more specifically how risk culture affects the effectiveness of your risk management function in a company.
Our current focus on behavioural risk management is extremely relevant to the work environment today. There are many opportunities to do research in this area, and I can see us expanding and growing in this field.